Good morning, viewers and vloggers. Today is Sunday, October 23rd, 2016, and this is my 1 month postpartum update. Let's get into it. Okay, so how is everything going? Let's start with physically. So physically, I've slimmed down a good amount. Before I gave birth, I was 161 and I am now around 135. So let me just show you a before and after really quick. So as you can see, I have slimmed down a good amount, and for the most part I am wearing my pre-pregnancy tops, but as far as my bottoms, not really. Like, unless the pants were stretchy before, like leggings or like some of my jeggings that were stretchy, those fit me. But I think it was just kind of like I'm carrying a lot of weight down in my hips and my butt and thigh area, because when I was pregnant with him, I was doing a lot of walking and a lot of stairs and squats and all sorts of lower body exercises. So there's a lot of muscle mass still around there. I haven't been doing squats or anything like that because obviously I'm not yet cleared to do a lot of things. But I am doing like little things here and there, like I'm walking a lot, and breastfeeding has a lot to do with my progress so far, because breastfeeding burns so many calories, it's ridiculous. It's what you would call like nature's liposuction, but basically I'm breastfeeding on demand. So that means whenever baby is crying and has a clean diaper, I'm nursing. So that has a lot to do with it. I'm also taking these first response prenatal postnatal gummies, and oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? They have essential nutrients and they support energy metabolism, so it kind of supports your metabolism. And so yeah, go get you some of those. You can probably find them at like any store, really. I got these at the PX in Yongsan, which is near the hospital that I gave birth at. Let's talk about giving birth and stuff like that now that I've had time and Finnick is sleeping and Claire is doing her own thing. So anyway, giving birth naturally, I know that right afterwards I said I wouldn't recommend it, but now that I've actually had time to process things, I would definitely recommend going natural if you're curious. Granted, as you could probably tell in the video, it's not easy. And I know that a lot of people were kind of like, oh, that seemed like a little bit much. Well, I think for the majority, people know that birth isn't easy. But for those of you that thought that it might have been over exaggerated, I actually didn't even know Christopher was recording. Like, I told him not to record me pushing and me giving birth, but I think he just didn't want me to regret not having that footage, so he just recorded anyway. But I didn't even know he was recording. I kind of look back and I'm like, I don't remember acting that way, but truth be told, I just kind of blacked out at some point and that happened. So, but like I said, I would totally recommend going naturally, and the reason why is because I feel like recovery was so much easier. Granted, I did have a D&C afterwards because I had membranes and placenta still inside, and that's very dangerous, so they cleaned it up. But with Clara, I had 8 weeks of postpartum bleeding, and it was so heavy and horrible. And this time I stopped around 2.5, 3-ish weeks, and it wasn't even that bad either. It was just like a period, and like a normal period, like nothing extreme or anything like that. And I've noticed that I just recover a lot better from going natural. Like, I just don't have the same things. Like with Clara, I had a rough time physically just recovering down there. I don't want to get too specific just in case there are people that are watching that get easily grossed out. But I'll just say that it was not easy recovering down there. But with him, it was a lot easier. Like with her, I had a bladder infection because I had the epidural, and when you get an epidural, there's a chance of getting a bladder infection because you have to have a catheter. Well, when you go natural, you don't need a catheter, so I had no bladder infection. That was really nice. Let's see, what else? I guess that's it for really physically. Like I said, I don't want to get too in depth because I don't want to make anyone uneasy or queasy, I meant. Oh, I almost forgot to add in, but I'm just gonna plug this in somewhere. I know that some people were curious about breastfeeding with implants, and I just want to say that it's actually been a really like smooth process. I think my milk came in on day 3 or I think it was the evening of the 3rd night that my milk came in, and my production's been really good. So I mean, I haven't had an overproduction, but it's enough for him. And so yeah, anyone curious out there about breastfeeding with implants, it is actually not hard at all. You just baby to boob, and that's it. So let's talk about emotionally. Now, I do believe that if you're partial to depression, I don't think anything can really stop that from happening. I don't think going naturally or getting an epidural or whatever else and whatnot, I don't think it's going to completely stop you from potentially having baby blues, postpartum depression, or postpartum psychosis. I just think that's something inevitable if that's what you're partial to, because once the awesomeness of giving birth naturally kind of not really faded, but I sort of got used to it. I started feeling like very overwhelmed by a lot of things. Like I just felt like there was not enough hours in the day and I wasn't doing enough, and you know, it's just like a lot. Like some days I truly do struggle. Like I struggle to get dressed or anything. Like I am proud of myself to say that I've showered every day since giving birth. I think that's more of like a habit that I can't break. But as far as like other things, like I'll shower and some days I'll just get right back in bed and like I won't really want to do anything. I'll get up to feed myself, Clara, and Finnick, and then I'm right back in bed. Like I feel so bad, but on those days it really is such a hard struggle. But then some days I'll wake up and I'll shower and you know, like I'm dressed and I'm going, I'm doing everything. Like today I feel really great and it's amazing. And I think it's just like, it's just one of those things that, you know, you just have to like roll with the punches, and it's just gonna happen because like I said, when you give birth, your hormones plummet. These hormones that you've had for almost a year just go, and you just don't really know how you're gonna recover from it. And it's a lot, and it's very overwhelming. Like you just need to talk to people about it, and you need to do what makes you happy, honestly. And as I look around the room, there is some things that I need to do around here. Like I need to fold our laundry and I need to put it away, and you know, like I could probably tidy up a little bit. I mean, it's not too bad, but I need to tidy up a little bit, and you know, I'll get to it. It's just one of those things. So anywho, going back, oh, and a lot of the times like going out and hanging out with friends helps out tremendously. Like you don't know how much it helps. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And little things that make you feel sane, do those things, because when you have kids, I know it's hard not to make them number one, but sometimes you have to remember yourself too, because if you always put them first and you last, it's going to take a toll at some point. So remember yourself. Okay, so lastly, as a part of this video, how are things going around the house? Clara loves having a brother. Come here, Clara. You can come here. Do you like having a brother? Yeah. You love Finnick? Yeah. Okay, I guess she's gonna go play. But anyway, so she loves having a brother, and she's super helpful. Like when I change his diaper, she wants to throw away the dirty diaper. And whenever he's crying, she runs to me. She's like, the baby's crying, he needs his passy, or he needs to eat, or you know, something. She's just very helpful. And when I am nursing him, if she notices that I don't have a burp cloth, she'll run and go get a burp cloth. It's so nice, like the gap of 3 and newborn, because there has been no jealousy issues, and that's so nice, and there's been no regression whatsoever. And I look back and I wanted my kids to be really close, but now I feel like this gap is perfect for our family. Like, not saying it's perfect for every family, and not saying like 3 is super duper mature for everyone else, but for our family, our daughter was ready for a sibling in that aspect. I'm like trying to say it in a way where I don't offend anyone, because I really don't want to offend anyone. I'm just saying, like, personally for our family, it was good for us. Christopher has gone back to work, obviously. He went back to work around day 10 or 11, I think. I don't remember. But, so it has been just the 3 of us at home. And like I said, I'm doing things, but I'm not doing everything I would want. That's okay. We've been going on little adventures here and there, as you've been seeing, like some of the videos that I've been posting up. And, yeah, so right now I'm just doing what I can, and I guess that kind of concludes this video. So thank you for watching. Bye. See you in the next video.